Folks, welcome to Werewolf Radar, the world's premier paranormal preparedness podcast. My name is Jordan Dahl.
I am Roger Norquist.
Today's episode of Werewolf Radar is brought to you by Monstruoco brand dog glasses. Place these smart, affordable frames onto your furry friend's nose to render him instantly hyper-intelligent. Engage in debates with him, discuss current events, grow to loathe him, part ways. Monstruoco dog glasses. Do not use on cats. That's in caps. That's all caps.
I put it on my neighbor's dog. We've been playing chess together.
Yeah.
Crushing me.
Do you find
every time
that it, what's the word? It makes them, because I put it on my dog too, and we haven't been having talks. She's been reading a lot, and when I try to talk, she gives me this look and kind of lowers the glasses like I'm interrupting something really important. Machiavellian is the word that comes to mind. Right though? It's off-putting. And I keep trying to please her. I keep making dinners and I'll see what she's reading and I'll be like, oh, Chaucer, huh? And again, the glasses thing.
I think it's the flowers for Algernon situation, and I think the intelligence is also making them a dick.
They don't put that on the box, and they should.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want people to know that.
Maybe
anyway,
Monstruoco should come up with a humility product. Add the two together.
Something like put on cats.
Humility unibrow. Bring him down a page.
Sure. Yeah.
Anyway, I suffer from that. I forget to shave it every once in a while, and I go, "Oh God, I'm too German for this shit." People need to tell me when it's growing.
You look at yourself in the mirror one morning. You're having a real confident week, and then you look at yourself in the mirror and you go, "Oh no, my notch, I've been taken down. It's not working." And then you pop on those dog glasses. Don't wear the dog glasses on a person either. That is. Whew. That's how we got Elon Musk. Yeah. How you doing, man? How's the week been treating you?
It's been good. I've been busy with stuff. So a lot of work stuff, unfortunately. A lot of graphics and product launches. I live in a capitalist hell that I unfortunately am a cog of.
Sure, yeah, a hell of our own design.
Anyway, I was so happy through all of this somewhat stressful work week when I saw a number of paranormal newses, my friend.
It's been popping off. This week, somebody fucking found the other half of the amulet, or opened the chest of Macrazul, or fucking, unlocked the ancient door in the side of the mountain, because shit has been going wild.
Shit has been crazy. So let me just go on. I got two news stories. I kind of boiled it down to the really two good ones that people be talking about. Yeah. If not, they should be talking about these. From People magazine, people.com, written by one David Hsu.
A person,
not a robot. I hope.
It is People magazine, so.
It is People magazine, yes.
It would be false advertising otherwise.
So, Annabelle's been on tour.
Now, wait a minute. I just got done saying this was People magazine, a magazine by and for people.
Yes.
And you're going to tell me they're writing about dolls?
Because of what it did to a person.
Oh.
So this is all hearsay, happenstance, and a lot of coincidence. But some people's fear of what would happen when they move the Annabelle doll away from the museum has happened.
We were talking about this exact thing. We were talking about the Annabelle tour. And how this was going to happen.
I would like to say condolences to the family of one, Where's his first name? I would like to say everything.
His name is shit. Where is his first name?
Dan Rivera. Unfortunately died, according to the Pennsylvania coroner.
Yeah.
And he was part of the team that really recently blew up news of Annabelle on the TikToks and the Instagram reels, promoting it for the tour.
They're doing an Annabelle tour. We talked about it, and we are not here to celebrate the death of a paranormal researcher. However, we are here to say, We raised the radar alarm on this. Don't poke the ghost bear. Don't poke the ghost bear.
This one is kind of correcting some news that kind of was misled and whatnot. So he died sometime last week, and everyone was all like, "The doll's missing again. The doll was in his room, and they found it, and that was the reason he died." You know, like a ring style heart attack. You know.
Okay, sure.
A couple of facts on this. The doll was never removed from where it was supposed to be. It was not in his apartment when he died.
Yeah.
Was not found in his apartment. And also, we do not know what killed him yet. The autopsy will probably take around 2 months to do. We're not keeping tabs on it because this is a personal moment and a sad time for things. But just to correct some crazy buzz out there,
2 months for an autopsy? What's going on in there?
That is, listen, it's not a rush job here.
Taking
okay?
a lot of breaks. It's got fucking morticians playing a lot of World of Warcraft.
Listen, the new raid came out, plus the housing. WoW's got housing. And unlike Final Fantasy, I play Final Fantasy 14. Unlike Final Fantasy 14, it's not lottery based, so everyone gets a house to design.
Reel it back in. Pull it back.
That being said, I own a fucking house on the beach. Right on the beach in Final Fantasy 14.
How do you get someone back from Final Fantasy 14?
You don't.
A number we call, or
to be honest, it's Death Stranding 2. It's really taking a lot of time away. Paranormal. Not gonna lie, a lot of shit's happening.
Dude, I gotta play it. Okay, don't. Dude, have you seen Ill?
The radar might be able to acquire it for you if you really want, but Ill.
I gotta play the first one.
Yeah, yes, you do.
Ill looks like an incredible, realistic.
Let me slap the gaming radar banner up top.
Absolutely, dude. I would be down for watching the trailer for Ill at some point during this podcast because it's incredible. It's very much our shit, and it looks tight.
All right. But back to the Annabelle story, though.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the passing of Dan Riviera. Our condolences to him. Nothing paranormal out of it, though, despite a lot of TikToks and Instagram reels going, Annabelle strikes again.
Right.
Until that autopsy, how do you speak words? Autopsy.
Words are what you make them.
Thank you. Comes back with, evidence of little doll hands, strangling him or whatever.
His lungs are filled with buttons.
Yeah. It seems like this might have been just, unfortunately, stuff that humans do. We die every once in a while, The
male loneliness epidemic is what this is. Men are turning more and more to haunted dolls because they're not getting the support they're looking for at home. And fellas, I gotta ask you, are you working on yourselves? Are you the type of person that someone wants to be around? Or is it just a haunted doll?
And
it's an easier fix.
When we say work on yourself, exactly, not just get an evil doll to talk to you. Don't talk to Chat GPT about the future of the universe.
That's another thing that's happening.
Also, please stop taking so many steroids, dudes. Your T levels are fine. I assure you.
They're fine. Your brain doesn't need to be so alpha.
It needs to be sigma. No one bathed for the next month. I have another news story that is
wait.
Straight up.
We're not done with this one yet. We're absolutely not done with this. I gotta say, and we're goofballs. We're not, again, I'm really trying to make it clear that we're not celebrating the death of this man. He did a lot of
good work on television and in just the field of investigation for this fringe science we all take part of.
Sure. He had a thick neck. He had a bro beard. This was going to happen at some point to all of us. All of us die alone in a hotel room is what I'm saying.
Except for me, where I can't grow a neck beard, but I will die with you.
Yeah, bro.
It just won't appear, man. This is what I got.
Roger will not be in the hotel room, but he'll be in the area where they serve the continental breakfast.
I'm hungry. Anyway, Jordan.
Sorry. So yeah, he just died in his hotel room, but we can't brush over the fact that in the lore of the Annabelle entity, this is what it does. This is the bad things befall people who have trifled with or in some way crossed.
It's got a lot of that curse
whatever
energy.
It is that is haunting Annabelle.
It's like a curse of the Pharaoh type energy.
Yeah.
Like it's a fuck around and find out situation with the paranormal.
Yes, quite often. And this is another, whether we like it or not, whether we want to explain it or not, this is another notch on Annabelle's murder board. Another mysterious death connected to this doll that will be tacked onto at least the Wikipedia page.
If I have anything to say about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I do find myself wondering, like, what happened in that room? What did he see? What did he think? What did he feel? It's a weird one. It gives me the willies. As a man who has long been in search of the willies, this is one of those things that's like, oh, isn't that fucking weird?
Well, are you ready for something a little bit weirder now?
I'm ready for something a little bit
weirder.
Okay. Before we go though, do you think that Annabelle had something to do with this?
The man was 54. Mm-hmm. I'm a big believer that men still die of man.
Yep.
You know,
man
not
poisoning.
Eating well, not exercising. That shit adds up to you. It used to be 42 was the time you died of a heart attack. I mean, the age has increased, but like I think it's more old man syndrome than Annabelle syndrome.
Than haunted doll syndrome.
But a lot of coincidences, such as the tour, the warnings.
Hey, por qué no los dos? Like we were saying.
Yes.
Maybe he was like, oh shit, I'm having a heart attack. What's that? Trying to slip its tiny felted hand under the windowsill.
Yeah. But I am surprised that the police did not mention the buttons that are now his eyes on the body. I think that is weird and somewhat of an offensive joke that I'm probably going to leave in, but I think it's funny. Tell us in the comments if I went too far. Now for something more serious, Jordan.
Okay, I'm ready.
The Catholic Church in Denver was apparently taking Yeti oaths.
Yeti what?
Oaths. I'm
Yeti
talking
oaths.
Blood oaths to a Yeti.
Oh.
This is from The Pillar, which is a Catholic newspaper. And in their own note, they have said that two people who typically would be reporting on this did recuse themselves essentially from the reporting because of conflict of interest. So this is written by one ED Condon. I don't know what the ED would stand for, and I don't think it's Ed. But let's call him Ed anyway. From one Ed Condon. In January of 2024, Friar Nepple took some 15 seminarians, took 15 church dudes on a ski trip to a house in the mountains in the Crested Butte area. This belonged to a Catholic family close to Friar Nepple, according to several clerics familiar with the events. In the middle of the night, everyone was woken up and told to sit in silence in the living room before being invited individually to a trailer on the house's grounds. When they entered the trailer, they were met by Friar Nepple, who could be seen in this screenshot here. Let me share the screen for everyone. As you see here, the one on the right is Friar Nepple, and the other one is the Yeti. Or maybe I got that mixed up. I think the one on the left is the Friar, and the one on the right is the Yeti.
No, I think it's the other way around. But the one on the left is not a Yeti at all. That's a man.
So
this is a man with some sort of a hat on. I think they call them furries.
Cheesebot also brought this attention and dropped a link in the Discord that we have. That's how I found out about this. So they entered the trailer, and as we just showed, the Friar was there with someone dressed up in a Yeti costume. Each person was then invited to sit on a table where there was a dagger that appeared with what seemed to be blood on the table and a dollar bill. In the video, which we're not showing because of blood, regardless of where it comes from, is demonetizable. Not that we're close to there, but still, let's not hurt our chances of being seen at all.
Sure.
In the video, which was seen by the Pillar, one of the people were asked if he has any idea what was going to happen. They respond, no. The Friar says, "You're about to enter a sacred tradition. Are you ready for it?" The person was then informed that people come up here and not everyone makes it / enters into the tradition.
Oh.
The Friar said,
not everyone survives the Yeti encounter.
In the video, the Friar says the only way it works, the only way you can enter into this family is you got to make a blood oath. And then...
you have my rapt attention.
And then it is explained that the group started with another person whom they said had the balls to go through it. And they're hoping they have the balls too. In quotes, if you enter this family, there's no going back. Now, it's not pretty as you see. Then they point to the blood and the knife on the table with the dollar bill. But if there is enough courage, you can get through it.
Okay. At
that point, in the video, countless clerics, I don't know if that's what they are, seminarians? Seminarians nod, all individually, because they are brought in individually, so no one knows what's happening.
Okay.
And the Friar can be seen leaning into the camera, holding a dagger as the person bares their left arm and places it on the table above the pool of blood already. Then the Friar says, "This is going to hurt for a second, okay?" And then they count to 3, at which point another person in the room says, "Stop! There is another answer!"
Whoa.
And it's not what you think, my friend.
Go on.
It's not Jesus.
Oh, damn.
They are told that having gone this far, they have shown their bravery, and they can complete their ritual to the Yeti with bear blood.
Oh. Okay.
And now grizzly blood bear, which I'm pretty sure is a felony to acquire.
I was just going to be like, where do I get the blood?
I'm pretty sure grizzly bears are a protected species.
So the blood comes from the grizzly bear.
It comes from the grizzly bear.
Directly.
And it is poured onto their hand, and then they are told there's no going back. And they are to make the most guttural scream they can possibly make to show commitment to the tradition. After they scream, Friar Nipple and the Yeti figure shake the person's hand, and he is to go out there and say, or he is told to go out there and make sure the other guys see you with the blood, but don't tell them what is going on.
Hey dude, is there blood in there? Is that bear blood on you?
No, this is my own blood.
That looks like blood from a bear.
I can smell the difference.
I can see the difference.
I can taste the difference.
Look at that. The color, the texture, the thickness.
Yeah, bears do got thick blood for the winter, that's for sure.
Chunky.
Not that I know. Not that I'm a vegetarian vampire who's feasted on animals versus humans, and I can tell the difference in a blind taste test over human blood.
this friar with bear blood. Not that he's the secret bear blood supplier.
But I bought a house recently.
And that house has 3 bowls of porridge in it. You know what I mean?
I got to get more blood.
Uh-huh.
So after the scream, they say go out there, lie about what happened, say it happened exactly like this, and then they bring in the next person. There's other images that the pillar saw that show everyone seated on a sofa with their mouths taped closed.
Oh.
I think just as like a scare tactic of sorts. Now, the friar, this all happened in 2024, so last year. The videos and images of this trip were uploaded to a shared drive and access of which circulated among the whole community and the archdiocese clergy. Diocese.
Oh, diocesan clergy.
Yeah. The archdiocese.
Yeah.
Dioceses.
That whole thing.
Catholics, correct me in the comments. And they just been sharing it for an entire year until they finally got in trouble this year. So I'm happy to announce that apparently the Catholics of Denver are a little bit more pagan than I thought they were.
Yeah, that makes sense. This also this is a big red flag.
That's all over this article. They said there was a number of red flags that something bad was going on here.
This is a big red flag. This is I think maybe you've turned like you got to the end of the Catholic Bible and there was another book underneath it and you just kept reading. You know what I mean? This feels, I can't think of a more appropriate use of the term lost the plot.
Yes.
Than going to church.
Going to a church retreat.
With a pocket full of bear blood to present to your new god Bigfoot. Now, sorry, the Yeti.
The Yeti was there. It's not really explained why the Yeti was there. It just seemed that someone had that stereotypical Yeti costume that we've seen in various things. Yeah, and it was all like, I know how to use this.
Yeah, it was either this or Bill Clinton.
Those were the 2 masks they had, and
two masks available.
I wish they used both.
This is such a more interesting tale. If this was a church giving blood offerings to Bill Clinton, whom they were treating as something of a mythical ape figure. So he could be out there catching beegers, getting on Epstein's plane. Who knows?
The Archbishop finds out about this. Everyone's in trouble. Mm-hmm. Recently, Nepal returns to seminary.
I like calling it Nepal.
I think Nepil. Nepal?
Oh, I thought we were saying Nepal how it's Nepalese. It's like, oh, I'm from Nepal.
Unfortunately, it's just a weird coincidence with this Italian name.
I understand now.
About the friar or about everything. So Nepal gets reprimanded for a short time, has to leave his parish thing. I think church in this case. It's not a temple. That's Mormon and Judaism, and it doesn't matter. Anyway, he has to stop teaching the book for a short time, and then he recently came back after apologizing, but then doubling down about how he did nothing wrong.
Hilarious.
He didn't do a prank, which I believe would be a high case of blasphemy.
Yeah. Wow.
It was all in good fun, Jordan.
Wow. Mamma mia.
They did their own internal investigation. They found that no crime was committed, which, I mean, no crime was committed, I guess, except for, where that grizzly blood come from.
Right. That's definitely a crime.
If not, it should be.
I mean, unless you have like a grizzly bear friend who was like, yes.
If it's all consensual, he thought you were a vampire. I mean, then that's not consensual. Then it's some sort of vampire assault.
Now, what if somebody owned a grizzly bear and was very well taken care of and fed a lot of iron for blood production, and they sold the blood to make money? Is that unethical? Yeah, that's the type of questions we're asking here. This is the type of shit. These are the type of, we're turning over rocks of the human soul. We let you figure out where your line is. and then we rip you away from it because that was the wrong answer.
The church went to not extremes. I don't really know what extremes are for them, but they brought in an exorcist.
Cool. I mean,
to deal with the situation.
Yeah, extremes for the Yeti Blood Church is I'm surprised it stopped at exorcist.
So they brought in an exorcist to talk and do blessings at in the cabin and whatnot. You know, kind of clean it up right according to the Catholic eyes.
Yeah.
Here's a quote from a I think anonymous cleric, and it says, "In the moment, all I thought was that it would be a time of humor and levity for all participants.
Oh,
I have
crazy.
acknowledged my imprudence and have taken responsibility for my actions," is what Nepal originally said. Yeah. After the investigation, the rector had asked Friar John when he was reinstated, to make an apology about the whole matter and about the incident and about the video. So Friar John celebrates Mass the first week. The seminarians get back from Christmas, and I think there's a recording of it. The whole sermon was centered around him being falsely accused and his fear about being falsely accused, and that it finally happened in his own life. He was like, "I'm being canceled for the fun I had in a Yeti costume." Sure. Is it a various sin and against several commandments of the Old Testament? Sure.
Was I playing fast and loose with what holy means? Yes. Do I have a freezer full of grizzly bear blood? Yes. Is that so illegal? Oh, it is? Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll go with you. Mm-hmm. Where did I get the blood? This is a good question. I imagine there will be more.
And then he just throws a smoke bomb. He's like, "I'm out of here."
But it's just got blood in it. It just splatters on the floor.
I'm now a Protestant.
Yeah, nice. He'll start over.
He'll start over.
A new place, a new cult. Bigfoot doesn't want blood. Know that going forward. He eats mushrooms and berries.
That's some of the paranormal news for us. We have
what a week.
The curse of Annabelle striking again.
Yeah.
And then just, normal Catholics doing normal things with grizzly bear blood and a Yeti costume.
Yeah.
One more time, I love this costume. If you reverse image search this, you will also come up with a number of Bigfoot costumes. Like, we need to have better Yeti costumes that are
just looks like Randy Quaid. This fucking prophecies from the cave. All right.
Well, I want to talk to you. Now, the news doesn't require the skull, so I'll let you crack it open first.
Yes, and I will take the 9 pieces of the speaking skull and assemble them there. It has begun to glow and hover and open its mouth, ready to receive my tale. I would like to speak to you guys about Bothys. Have you ever heard the term Bothy?
No, I learned about them in your very cryptic message online.
Yeah. Oh, I've decided I am now using the Werewolf Radar chat to just drop my topic when I find it, and
it's a good note system.
I'm saying nothing about it.
And I think I have an image of what these are. Is this a Bothy?
This is a Bothy.
Okay.
So, we'll get an official definition here, but as I understand it, a bothy is something like a stone tent. It is a fixed camping structure. It is a basic shelter, according to the Wikipedia, usually left unlocked and available for anyone to use free of charge. It was also a term for a basic accommodation. It's kind of a Scottish tradition that there are these simple shelters throughout the wilderness that some of them are very, very old. Some of them are really recent. Some of them are built in, 2014 by the Boy Scouts of Scotland or whatever. Actually, I believe they're Cub Scouts, or maybe just Scouts, but I do know that the younger version of them is called Beavers, which is funny for a lot of reasons.
We do Cub Scouts and then Boy Scouts.
And then Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
I think it goes Beavers, Boy Scouts, and then maybe just something terribly Scottish, like the Wilderness Trekking Society or something. Fergus's Rangers. Anyway, my brother, at the start of this week sent me a similarly cryptic message that said, dude, haunted bothies or something like that is the lifeblood of paranormal Scotland. And so this one goes out to Liam, my brother. We're talking about bothies, bruv. It's happening. Bothy fever has seized the Doll family, and I hope that I want it to spread across America, because, dude, these are some of the most haunted structures in Scotland. It is wild.
I want to talk to you for damn sure.
A little bit up top, and they're not unpleasant inside. They're so
it seems like if you have the skill and the stuff, 2 fire chimneys there, seems like you can make a fun, comfy camping trip.
Dog, there are fireplaces, there are supplies. Quite often there'll be a kitchen where people have left shelf-stable supplies for the next person, pasta, tinned tomatoes, stuff like this. You could find a bothy and be like, oh my God, there might be food here, like if you're starving or something. There are, not beds, but there's places to put a mattress down or a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And they are beds. They're long table kind of things.
Like it's true community sharing to be like, this is for everyone and all who want to be here. And there's a whole kind of subculture around it of people who live in the wilderness, and they trek up and down the British Isles, and they more or less live in these bothies. And it seems kind of dope. It does seem it seems like my kind of camping, quite frankly. Yes, I don't want to be right. Like you pitch a tent on that beautiful hill right there. I am not enjoying shit. The ground's too bumpy. It's too cold.
Yeah.
Put me in this cabin right next to it. Different.
It's a different experience. You got a little fire roaring. There's one of these videos. So we're gonna watch some videos today.
Let me double check then as well. But go on.
Go ahead. There's one of these videos where the dude. It's titled Scotland's Most Haunted Bothy, and I was like, this will be a good one. And I watched it, and it's just a man having a fucking lovely evening. He talks about the history of the bothy, but his evening is fucking top 10 shit, dude. He's got a roaring fire. He's drinking Scotch whiskey from his hip flask. He's made a stew for himself and just having an incredibly romantic, fanciful evening.
I love it.
Truly. And I'm actually working on a bit right now that, I hate. Sorry, let's pull over into Riff Cove here for a moment to borrow. I guess we're in Scotland. It would be the Glen of the Riffs, to borrow a phrase from the Grolix Saves the World. Sorry. It's Advice Fight now. Guys, listen to Advice Fight with the Grolix. It's very funny. However, I'm trying to write a joke about how camping is it's so much fun for most. It's all s'mores and good, beautiful views and nature until you have to pee in the middle of the night, and suddenly it's fucking 30,000 BC, and you are prey. You are a small, exposed animal with your genitals out in the night, and the wind is blowing, and there's sounds, and it's like, Yeah, the Bothy sounds like maybe a nice alternative to that. Mm-hmm. Maybe not as scary, you might think. You're fucking wrong, Holmes. You're wrong. Let's hit over to the High Strangeness subreddit.
Just send us there.
Yeah, sure. Ago. This person posts, this is from Awkward Mind 3672. They say, "Hi everyone, my friend just returned from a bike packing trip in Scotland and apparently encountered quote, the most haunted bothy in Scotland. It's called the White Laggan. We're going to go there. They walked in the darkness of the night towards an isolated bothy that looked and smelled to have a fire lighting outside. The smoke from said fire blowing towards them by the wind. They walked for approximately 2 miles, and as they got closer, the fire appeared to have been put out. The bothy was empty, and the embers from the fire they saw stone cold. The area was completely isolated. What was it they saw? My thoughts were that the spirit using energy to light a fire, but that can't explain why it was cold once they reached it." This has
that's some freaky shit.
A number of people to respond with their own haunted bothy tales. Damn it, I lost the fucking page.
I truly don't know too much about true Scottish ghosts, if there is a division. I assume every culture's got a unique ghost. And I assume these ones, a lot of fire things, where like you'll smell a fire burning and it's cold, there's nothing there. Or I know nothing of the Scottish people. I assume that they cry out, not in pain, but for independence from England, but they can't because of economic pressures.
Yeah. Sorry, we that can maybe be an edit point. I navigated away from the page I was looking at, went to the wrong page.
I've done that.
That was a tale from the most haunted bothy, so maybe we can start with this one. Let's go over to the Outdoor Scotland subreddit.
Okay.
I know, one of our less frequented subreddits, a serious subreddit, a real like one,
a very earnest one where no one's being rude or mean. They're all going, "I hear you, brother." Yeah, a non-fantasy based one. Or as Scottish people said, I guess I just learned from Jordan, brav.
Bruv, I think that's more of a British thing, but I love to say bruv.
Okay. I learned everything about Scotland from you, so...
In it, bruv. Yeah, that would be like some Cockney London white rapper type
I apologize to all my North England Isle people.
I don't know what they call you in Scotland. Probably like mate. Oh, yeah, it ain't mate. I don't know. Anyway, this is posted by Find Me in a Dream. A cool username. Stayed at Hutchinson Memorial Hut the other night alone. I won't do the voice. And made the mistake of reading through the log just as it was going dark. A lot of these bothies have a log in them where people will write down, what they're doing.
Yeah.
Quite often, what the fuck happened to them the night before. Quite a few of the entries referenced encounters with, quote, night stalkers.
Yeah, that's goosebump-inducing.
The logical part of me reasoned that it was just a bit that people were picking up on, but that didn't stop me from jumping at every noise, not helped by gale force winds. I know Ben Alder Cottage is supposedly haunted. Which other bothies have haunted ghost stories? Have any of you had spooky encounters staying at a bothy? So we're going to read some of these encounters, and then we're going to hit over to the YouTube videos that my brother first turned me on to, and we'll watch some of those, because they actually they caught actual activity. It's insane. And these are not like whatever. We'll talk about
give us 10 minutes, everyone. Sit down in your fucking seats.
Sit down. Stop driving. Pull over. Into Riff of the Glen. Or Glen of the Riffs. All right. So London Cycling answers with the top answer. Yeah, I know someone who stayed in a bothy on Christmas Eve and to this day swears he saw a ghost and had some unexplained sounds. I suspect the cold and the whiskey had something to do with it, but I do love a good ghost story. Can't remember which Bothy he was staying in. The next one. This is from Chonklord 420. Shout out. I was alone at Bernays Bothy and kept hearing voices coming down the hill as I was sat on a chair out front of the Bothy during the day. Every time I walked around to look up the hill, I saw no one. I assumed it was just my imagination playing with the noise of the stream, but I could swear I could hear the accent on the voices. Anyway, later, as it was getting dark, I was inside the Bothy and I heard voices again, getting slowly louder. Then they stopped and I heard footsteps approaching. I could hear the footsteps going all the way around the Bothy and then saw a shadow go past the window towards the door. Then, just as they approached the door, they stopped. It was silent for like 30 seconds before I called out, "Hello?" and another few minutes before I got out of my sleeping bag, grabbed my knife, and did 2 laps around the Bothy.
How'd you think he was holding the knife? Like I would, scared in the wrong way, like knife out there and going, where? Or was he doing like an under siege?
The knife going this way?
Yeah, and it's a probably crazy knife fight he's ready for.
So I think if he was scared, he was holding it like this out in front.
Yeah.
I think if he was doing a mission.
I really appreciate you doing proper knife safety with this invisible knife you're holding.
You like me grabbing the blade?
Yeah.
That's space work, baby. Object work, sorry. I think if he was doing a mission, he's got the blade pointing out this side. If he's like, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think maybe if he was like, okay, so I guess the idea is if he's American, he's holding it out this way. If he's British, he's holding it out this way.
Okay.
If he's playing cowboys and Indians, he's doing the Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator grab.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, hard to say Arnold Schwarzenegger's name with a southern accent and feel good about it.
Yeah.
Next story. This is from Green Strategy 6062. I stayed in Bothy with 2 friends a few years ago. I woke up in the middle of the night and another walker came into the Bothy and sat with me and left again. Woke up and he was nowhere to be seen. Well, you did say that he left again. Realized my friend had jarred our door with a spade, which I thought was curious. My other 2 friends all had the same experience with this walker, but all claimed the others were asleep. Could have been carbon monoxide or the asbestos. That's not how asbestos works.
Carbon monoxide in this too isn't happening. Like,
would it? From the fire? I don't really know enough about it.
It would be carbon dioxide. I don't know nothing about fire as well to keep talking on this. Yeah. I think that's a minimum situation though.
Yeah. This person says, never had any experience with that, but I did stay in Glenduror Bothy a few months ago and thought I had it to myself when another chap appeared about 10 p.m. in the pitch black. His first question was if I had an axe. He went on to inform me that he had ADHD, autism, and was diagnosed paranoid schizophrenic.
Please don't let him have the axe.
Hey, look, normalize, destigmatize mental illness. Do not give him the axe.
Yes.
Also, if this is you, destigmatize mental illness. Keep. This is a second date talk. I understand. I overshare. I understand. This person says, when I was a nipper, a friend and I were supposed to be staying in Will's Bothy in Rickerton for a few days after hiking out there. During the first night, there was a really bad storm and a knock at the door. We assumed it was someone coming to check we were okay. Anyways, we opened the door after completely shitting ourselves. It was an old guy and his grandson out in the rain looking for someone to stay, so we let them in. The Bothy had a pretty shit lock on the door, so my friend always put a screwdriver under the door to stop it from opening. Come morning, there was no old guy or his grandson in the Bothy. The screwdriver was still under the door.
Ooh.
That's fucking weird.
At that point, I mean, I'm spending the next 2 weeks against everyone's wishes looking up, hiking accidents, looking for this old man and his grandson in the news.
Yeah.
That seems exactly what that's like. That's like they also perhaps died unable to open the door or something and died out there in the cold. And now they just try to get in to safety.
The storm seems to be some sort of a catalyst for these stories. It often happens in a storm. A storm seems to be the kind of, like I say, the inciting incident. So yeah, I agree. And I think a lot of these bothies were storm shelters for people crossing the moors and stuff at the time. And yeah, that weather out there is no fucking joke. And I bet people died in these. I'll bet people died trying to reach them. I'll bet people died inside them. Yeah, and a lot of them were homes for shepherds and people who lived out in the wilderness for one reason or another. Stalkers, which is what they called hunters over there, which is also the reference of night stalkers, is people out poaching a lot of the time at nighttime when you're not supposed to be out there. But so we're gonna jump over to our first YouTube video, which we'll watch them in the order that I watched.
You have the power.
Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna watch them in the opposite order that I watched them, because this one I think is plenty strange, but the other one is probably the escalation of things. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here. If I'm doing this right, you should see a gentleman called the Happy Hippie.
Oh, damn straight. He looks really happy. Look at that necklace.
My man is a happy hippie. He lives.
Dude,
see him still?
How do I get that type of happiness?
He lives out in the woods. Still. He's been living out there for I think 400 days at this point.
Dude, in the you take me away from everything, I'm gonna be that happy. I should do it.
He goes from Bothy to Bothy. He listens to his music. He brings his food. He does these videos. He's a vlogger, is what he is. And he's got a pretty decent following. And he goes out of his way at the end of this, what happens, to say that this isn't his jam. Like, he's a hiking vlogger, and he's like, I'll show you the message at the end. He's like, this isn't the kind of content that I post if you're looking for this.
Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you. My content is a lot more chill than what this one is.
So we'll watch a little bit and kind of get to know
him. You need to share sound. It's stupid that you have to hit that button.
Yeah, hang on.
Like, I want to share sound.
Yeah, I obviously want to share sound. Okay. The Happy Hippie. Folks, the Happy Hippie.
In case there's no dry stuff there, so I can have a fire with ease.
Hang on.
It's called the White Laggan.
Sorry. Start it here.
Yeah, this is chill. I could see me putting some hours into that.
The White Laggan, I believe.
This is the White Laggan.
By Lock D.
Both
and I've got
videos.
A bit of wood with me, just in case there's no dry stuff there. So I can have a fire with ease.
The White Laggan. This is considered to be the most haunted bothy in Scotland.
Hey, if you want to get rid of your beer belly in time for summer, check this out. Hey, Dr. Celebrities cut carbs to lose weight.
This is some beautiful footage of the valley.
Dude, it's beautiful. I get why my dad wants to go to Scotland. This is crazy beautiful.
It's incredible. It's real Lord of the Rings type stuff. Look at that babbling brook. Anyway.
We have some of those in Colorado, but there's always grizzly bears cutting themselves for the blood farmers.
This is the White Laggan.
Let me zoom in.
Our first look.
It's got the nice Scottish flag on it.
Got the Scottish flag on it.
People say I'm brave and ballsy for living this lifestyle, but there's nothing brave about it when it's doing something you love. So I don't agree with that. But I do agree with.
I don't agree with that.
Passionate
which
about
itself
in life.
is pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Life goes by pretty fucking quick. So get out there and do what you love. Well, I have made it to my home for the night, and it looks beautiful. Let's go see if anyone's in.
And this is kind of what they just do. They'll show up with the bothy.
Do you automatically have to share?
Yeah.
I was wondering that, like the hospitality, like this isn't yours either. This is for everyone.
Right. So you can see the sign on the door here is by the MBA, the Mountain Bothies Association. It is they're kind of With the owner's permission, this Bothy is maintained by the Mountain Bothies Association. So there's a group that goes and maintains these, and there's sort of an unspoken rules and guidelines that are, you're considerate of the other people. You clean it up, you pack out what you pack in, and try to leave wood, shit like that.
It's cool. I wish we had this in America.
Yeah.
I don't even think Canadians are doing this type of shit. I wish all the Americas had this.
I think this is kind of this is from an era where shelter was very much a if not everybody gets to stay here, those people are dying. So it was kind of like it's like, yeah, you can stay here. But I could imagine showing up to one and there's some dick in there who's like, we're actually in this one. Can y'all go down to the next Bothy?
It's 6 kilometers from here, sir. Please.
Anyway, here we go. He's walking into the Bothy for the first time. The White Laggan.
Oh, nice. Bunk beds.
Bunk beds. It's nice. It seems nice.
Oh, sweet. Nice and cozy.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, I can dig this.
Someone's left the little homemade fishing rod.
I don't know how homemade that is, dog, but yeah.
It seems like something they bought at a store.
Pretty weird.
This
shit
is great.
On doors.
This is great.
Born to Die. World is a fuck. Kill 'em all. 1984. Real big Metallica fan here.
Yeah, but Born to Die, World is a fuck is a quote from oh shit, what is it? Hang on, I'll get it up.
I Am Trash Man, 400 billion, 410 billion, 757 million.
Yeah.
564,530 dead cops. That's more people. That's more cops than there are people.
This is a meme on a T-shirt that was sold on the internet. This, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the original T-shirt.
Okay, I can barely make that out. It's not on the YouTube, but I'll put that photo on there.
Exactly this. It says exactly this.
Nice.
Anyway, so memes have reached the Bothy.
Anyway, you know what to get me for Christmas, Jordan? I want that shirt.
So some people show up.
This guy and this woman?
Hang on.
Yeah, that with Copilot.
Dog shit commercials for stupid bullshit.
I like how YouTube has 7 commercials per 5 minute video.
Some people show up. A man and his son show up, and they say that they might come back and stay the night.
Yeah, that's very polite. So if you don't mind, we intend to prepare.
Yeah. So he goes about the evening. He makes some haggis in a pan with some mustard.
Dude, I don't understand why haggis gets such a bad rap. That being said, I love your sweetmeats. I love your tripe. So the happy face on that
face,
haggis.
we love it. The happy hippie, he kicks ass. Here's those guys.
Okay.
Oh, these are some more people coming up in a
car. They said they'd just been to a different Bothy nearby, and they were just searching around for another one.
Bothy looking.
They're just gonna have.
He makes some more haggis for dinner, and we're just gonna watch from here.
Simple and delicious. Time to get
started. About haggis.
It's great. It tastes like stuffing.
Let's get this place nice and toasty.
Starting a fire.
This is adorable. I would camp here for days. I don't like camping. This is that proper shit.
Yeah, and bro, with some groceries, come on. Sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
Wooden forks for me as well. There's a whole cutlery set.
And it seems like I will say, in watching this, I've really gotten into the cozy cottage kind of YouTubers.
You're now cottagecore.
I've been cottagecore, big time. So, builds his fire.
This will probably be me for most of the night now. I just get the music on, enjoy the beautiful fire, and get back outside tomorrow in my hammock. I got one of them water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well. So you can
water
attach
filter
the straw
straw.
to that. But I've not got something to do. But
everyone should get those water filter straws.
It was just a dad and his daughter and son. But Maybe this is the gift. And then water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well, so you can attach the straw to that. But I've not got to use.
And there's
maybe this is the guests.
A knock at the door.
Yep.
There's no one there. I don't know if that's just the people fucking with me or something. I don't know if that's something they do. But I don't think it would be that family. It was just a dad and his daughter and son. Oh well, we'll see. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, but there was no one there. So I don't know what's going on, but I've not heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had weird shit.
That's a knock.
Yeah, that's a knock.
Those are 3 knocks on the door.
For fuck's sake. I just wanted a nice little bobby night. If you've watched all my videos before, you know I don't do shit like this.
Let's go and check it out. Knock at the door as he's walking towards it. There's nobody there. There's nobody there, Roger.
There's nobody there.
There's simply nobody there.
Much respect for him not putting his camera on auto mode. Like, he's a manual light shooter.
There is now a sound inside the room.
This is gonna be a fun night.
Just checking the doors, see if they knock.
Yeah.
Oh, listen.
And then go in there, and just they're walking around into the room, and then they go in there, and it just stops.
Yeah. That's a foot.
Maybe I just put my music on really loud and forget about it. Yeah.
That's someone walking.
Right.
We're gonna listen to it again. Hang on, that's it.
Yeah, go back to this part. This is perfect.
So he's
gonna be a fun night. They're walking around into the room, and they go in there, and it just stops.
Those are steps. One.
Dude, you can hear the heel toe of a boot.
Yes.
Yeah, cameraman never dies, right?
The cameraman doesn't die. He is correct.
An hour and a half since I last made a video, and I've just been doing what I said. I've had my music on loud, I've listened to Blink, some drum and bass, some reggae, and I'm doing what I came here to do, and that's have a good fucking night. So I'm enjoying my time by this fire, and have an amazing day tomorrow. Back out in nature where I belong. So peace and love. Good night. Good morning. Had a bit of an experience last night.
He's still happy though.
Looking at the dog running away that were camping nearby, but it didn't seem like that when I went outside. Couldn't really explain what was happening next door with the noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy, but I'm more of an alien guy. But if you are into
it could be both,
ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you.
I disagree, happy hippie.
I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, living in nature, loving the world. I never have anything like this happen to me, so hopefully it's just a one-off and everything can go back to normal now.
We hope it is too for you, happy hippie.
Yeah, you don't deserve this type of burden.
For using your content on our paranormal show, but hey, look, you've
I'll
got
give
it
him
out
a
there.
subscribe.
Very interesting, and we appreciate your content, guys. Please check out the Happy Hippie for his hiking content, not his paranormal content. But if you want to watch this video, it is very, very interesting. And just don't bother him.
Skeptic-wise, what could make that? Like the wind could, rattling the door, but that would be the knocking. Yeah, and those doors seemed pretty latched well. Like it wasn't like a lot of freedom.
I think the wind would be a go-to explanation for a skeptic. I think that even I don't like being tricked, so I have my skeptic scanner that I do, and at first I was like, okay, could be the wind. As things progress, you hear those knuckles on the door.
Stepping,
you hear
man.
The heel toe of a foot. So it could also be someone, also terrifying. there's a knock on that door as he's walking toward it.
Yeah.
And they'd have to. The person would have to be invisible, which is also pretty frightening. That there's just a person there. Anyway, so that's what happened to the White Laggan Bothy in that video posted January 3rd, 2024. This is another one.
Okay.
Arguably the more terrifying of the two. That they actually encounter a storm.
This comes with good music too.
Yes, and a weird AI voiceover. Try not to become enraged by it.
Everything that gets caught on camera actually happened.
It was the day before Halloween, and two hikers set out on an overnight trip to an old bothy in the southern
woodlands of Scotland. This isn't the worst AI voice, I have to say.
These guys had all of the gear and no idea. That evening, a storm was due, so the pair pushed on through the strengthening winds.
Look at them push on. They're like, look at these winds.
These two hikers knew they were in for a rough night. Well, I gotta say,
if you're like into that bothy life,
this old house has been around since at least 1850. So if this place
to where you reach that
then nowhere
peak
is.
storm in the night,
It would only be a
that way you get the full effect.
They would be shaking like a pair of shitting dogs, unable to escape this old shepherd's house due to the storm. Their fate was sealed.
If they don't show me them entering it, how do I know how they entered it?
Once again, we have returned to the White Laggan Bothy. These guys are jamping in there. They weren't, again, planning to make ghost content. We'll skip ahead a little bit. Here's the guy introducing the show.
I'll give you a quick
I see.
tour.
That's an adorable little kitchen. Like flour and shit, maybe.
Yep.
Great views over the hills. People have left bits and bobs.
Ooh, you can do shit with this.
Stock pots,
Truly.
rice.
Dude, I love Bothy culture.
Bro, let's go Bothy.
Then
You and I and Nate should go stay in the haunted Bothy.
For sure.
Couple of areas to sleep.
I will relax. Just like these guys.
It's cracking in there.
Oh, it's amazing.
Rocking in it.
And then through here.
Yeah, okay, so the hippie was in that room we were just in.
Yeah,
This is
where
the next
walking
room
was
where he
happening.
was hearing the steps.
Yeah, I'd say it sleeps one. You could possibly get two on there, couldn't you?
Yeah, so you get a few in.
These
Maybe
guys-
space on the floor as well if you needed to sleep.
These guys feel they are completely unaware of any.
Comfortably sleep about 8.
This is a legit area. Nice raised sleeping areas.
Truly.
The
Two
hikers
good
thought
fireplaces.
they outside with the approaching storm, but they had no idea what
Getting
lurked
ready for
within
the
walls
storm.
of the Bothy.
I would love to go be here in a good rainstorm.
Really?
One guy saw a face at the
can't
window,
imagine
so
a more
frightening
Scottish.
that he lost all control and physically shat himself,
hear
much
that,
to
Bart?
the disgust of the other Bothy.
Yeah, there's been a few poop lines in this.
Yeah, the AI, whoever did that, put the AI together, fancies themselves a real fucking SNL writer. Here we go.
Hikers have reported hearing screams in the night, and one guy saw a face at the window, so frightening that he lost all control and physically shat himself, much to the disgust of the other Bothy users. No place for fools, but check this out. They even brought ghost ship beers. What is it with these guys?
Okay, so they do know
So it's
about
about 3:30. It's still a bit early for a beer, so we're
But
going
I
to go
think
and
like it was a
walk
fun
around the local
tongue-in-cheek joke.
Right.
had a few weird experiences.
it. So this, oh wait, there it is.
People have stayed here and had a few weird experiences, but we both, think it's fine. I don't think there's anything weird here. Do you, Martin?
I mean, to be honest, I don't really believe a lot of that stuff anyway, so. But it feels like, I know when people walk into it, they kind of go, oh, it feels up. But it didn't feel like there's no bad vibe or energy in here. But
There's no bad juju or anything.
I mean, the only thing that kind of would be a bit spooky, I think, at night, there's no
blinds running on the window, so looking out there when it's pitch black, you might
just to see someone's face up against the glass. That wouldn't be. wouldn't be nice.
Be ideal.
Might ruin your night.
So I don't think.
So should we head out?
Just for safety's sake, they're going for a hike. We're gonna mute for a second while this happens. Just for safety's sake, I don't think it's a put on. They seem aware of the kind of rumors around the place, but they also seem very genuine.
Yeah, I don't. They don't pull off the hoaxer vibe. They're being very nonchalant about things. They really seem to be here for the Bothy and the hike. Yeah.
And to have 4 beers, and as we later find out, 3 bottles of wine in a box.
Yeah, but that's just like the Scottish normal.
Yes. Yeah, it's a real problem. Okay, this is them returning.
We've just had a mooch around and we've got some water. Marty's got a fairly comprehensive water filtration system on the go. We just need to find somewhere to hang it up. But there's
a water drop. It works really well.
There's some hooks here, Martin, if you want to hang it up.
They definitely seem to be like the adventuring type. We're like, no, we like showing how you filter water. We like doing it.
Go out and cut some hooks here, Martin, if you want to hang it up. We're going to go out and cut some wood like with them saws.
Not now. I thought you were.
No, I didn't touch them. They were hanging up there. Oh, that's the first bit of spooky action for the night. No one's been in, but
bit freaky, that, isn't it?
So they came back and the saws are off the hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice advertising for Ghost Ship beer.
Yeah, they're cracking some cold ones on the Scottish moors. Stay strong, fellow alcoholics. There's an NA version of this beer. It'll be good.
Well, so here we are. It's getting dark outside. The storm has really picked up. I don't know if you can hear it on the GoPro.
Oh yeah.
Probably gusting out there pretty strong, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say it's 40, 50 mile an hour at the gusts. But it feels like it's getting slightly worse by the hour. I reckon up till about midnight.
Yeah, it's cooling down a bit as well, so I think we'll have to get the fire on shortly, Marty. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
So they get the fire going,
food, and
they make dinner.
At some point during the night, the hikers embark on a discussion about their food. Come on, guys. No one gives a shit what dehydrated disappointment is on the menu.
Hilarious.
Fair enough.
I kind of care. I was wondering what MRI they were eating.
I truly did.
But waxing lyric.
I truly did.
Jack Links!
So, following that, they find the logbook. We've talked about the logbook.
Book. You put my glasses on now to find a bat.
They crack it open.
So this is quite a popular Bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night.
First lines, happy hippie here. I hope you guys like it all.
Hilarious.
Whoa. Hold on a minute.
See that?
Yeah. Go back.
Whoa.
Still happening.
I'm out. I'm out of here.
Me too, man. Me too.
So, we're going to go back.
Quite popular.
This is them just when they're opening the logbook.
Everyone look at the YouTube. This is it. This is some crazy paranormal shit.
So, we already know there's a storm outside. This type of thing can happen in drafty houses. This happens pressures. In the house that I'm staying in right now.
It happens in the building I live in, yeah.
Sure. It hasn't happened to them all night. This is my troubleshooting steps in my mind. This is my skeptic, my built-in skeptic checking the checklist. Some people might be like, okay, so this guy he's looking at the door. You can tell he's looking at the door. He's not looking at the door. He's looking into the camera that he's recording the logbook into. They're doing 2 different angles, one on the guy on the right, one on the guy on the left.
Yes.
Happen to catch the door in the background. So camera placement, reason for that, all checks out. The dude's reaction is certainly genuine. The wind thing, by the end of the video, I was like, nah, that's not wind behavior. You watch on, you tell me. I thought this one, anyway, you watch. He's going to read the book.
Bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless.
Oh.
Whoa. Hold on a minute.
Like it?
He turns it to film it.
Oh. Oh. I'm out. I'm out of here. No.
Where are you gonna go, dude? He realizes he gets to the door and he's like, well, oh.
Right, you can't see us here.
I can't go anywhere.
We just ran out of this room there. That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own. And then it just pretty much slammed shut.
And if you go back to it, like you hear like a dragging of something, like the door drags against the ground.
And
that's not wind, you know, like
it sounds when it first moves, we'll play it again. It sounds like resistance.
Yes.
It sounds like someone pushing it off of like a scrape, like a high spot on the floor or something.
Yes.
Check
exactly.
It out. Watch.
I stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless.
Scrapes. It scrapes.
Whoa. Hold on a minute.
Whoa.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out of here. No.
I'm with you, dude.
Right, you can't see us here. But we just ran out of this room there.
Yeah.
That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own. And then it just pretty much slammed shut.
The wind's still blowing.
The
door's not moving.
I don't really want to come back in.
He's in bits. That was just the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
And my lights gone on the blink. I can't even film because I'm we didn't bring out. I'd go out. If I had my tent, I'd go outside in that now.
I would rather be in the storm.
That wasn't good at all, that was it?
It was when we were reading that book as well. It's a bit, I don't know. I'm gonna put that book away.
Now I'm
read anymore. Sorry, whoever.
Maybe in the morning, but not right now.
You can see the rules for the Bothy on the walls.
Well, folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the.
Dude, he is so like 1,000-yard stare.
Bro,
the guy in the red shirt.
Rationalize it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, and it does mine. But so we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on outside, so
that happens.
Yeah, but I still don't believe it was the wind. But it's the only when the wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no it's the only rational explanation, even though.
See it?
I heard it for sure. Was that the chair?
Yeah. Watch as they're talking about it.
If the wind, I mean, there's a storm going on outside, so.
Yeah, but I still don't believe it was the wind, but it's the only when the wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no it's the only rational explanation, even though.
Oh, that moved ever so slightly. That chair in the fucking right of the screen.
I'm not looking at it. It's moving, right?
Fuck yeah, it is.
I'm honest, I don't know where
it's moving toward the corner.
I don't like this.
I'm not. It's black in here as well. I can't see a thing.
I live in this room now.
So there's a chair over there, and it just started to move, which is.
No way. I'm not even.
It's bonkers.
I'm not having any part of this.
That is moving. It is moving. That chair is moving.
Just leave it.
At this point, we had a complete electrical cutout. All lights and camera batteries failed for around 10 minutes.
Just leave it.
Oh well, I'm gonna drink some more wine, I think. Christ.
No, that's poltergeist shit, Paul. That's poltergeist stuff. That's not ghostly. That's evil.
That is a noisy ghost, as the name actually implies.
Yeah.
Knocking ghost is what poltergeist means.
Had no choice but to spend the night in the Bothy with whatever ghoulish beast lurked within the walls. They slept well, but 4 cans of ale and a 3-bottle box of cheap wine has that effect on you. The pair packed up pretty quickly and didn't dwell on the events that happened the night before. After all, no one would believe them. No doubt they'll end this video with a few of those predictable walk-bys that these YouTubers do. I mean, come on, guys, this sucks. Anyway, they made it out alive. They survived the storm.
This AI voice in the unright.
There was little talk of what happened the night before,
he sucks out
but these British folk are like that, stiff up.
All right,
how dare they place their camera to give me breathtaking views of the land?
Or maybe it's them being like, oh, look at us, we're a couple of wankers, innit?
Oh, well, then I guess have fun, but it's a little bit too on the nose.
They do a funny jump scare at the end. They put up a scary ghost. It's very, very well done. That's from Adventure Outdoors.
And I assume the rest of their footage is also them hiking versus anything paranormal.
And yeah, it does seem to be their own voiceover. So, sorry guys, we like you and what you do.
I like those two. I did not like the rudeness that you apparently wrote against you in your own video.
Yeah. I feel bad about that now. Anyway,
I don't.
It was entertaining. What do you think? What do you think, dude?
There's ways you can fake it. The third man that we never saw in theory, just pulling shit.
Yeah.
But like, I have to take them on their word, and I saw that chair move. I heard the resistance on both the chair and the door. That man is a great actor if he is acting as befuddled and troubled as Red Shirt was. Like, he had that stare to be like, I have to readjust my belief system now. You saw his because I saw something.
Yeah.
I believe it. I think the White Laggan Bothy is definitely haunted. Perhaps that family, like that was a ghost they saw.
Yeah, that's
sitting in the chair.
I can scarcely imagine a more paranormal situation than staying in the haunted Bothy alone. I don't think I would do well. I would probably document it because that would be my way of keeping sane. Solo camping alone feels so scary to me.
Yes.
I mean, it would be better. It would be better in a Bothy because, I mean, being in a tent, as we've discussed, awakens some primal fears. You hear every sound in the woods, and our brains are designed to avoid those.
Yes.
But man, I want to go. Would you go?
I will go with you. If we somehow figure it out to where we can go to Scotland and do this, I'm on board for this trip. I would set a month aside, do Roger, Jordan, and Nate's Bothy tour.
Hell yeah. Oh,
I've been working out and running. I got the legs for it. You give me two of those sticks, I'm good.
I simply wouldn't sleep.
No, this isn't a sleeping tour, Jordan.
I need to sleep is the problem. Jordan no function well, sleep without.
Understand, yes.
I begin to feel like a tooth that has been cracked, and I'm just the middle jelly part of the tooth. Does that make sense? I'm exposed.
It does.
If I don't sleep, and then the crazies come.
And that's when Jordan do something.
Yes, exactly. My version of Sasha Fierce arrives, but she's actually fierce. She's a terrifying beast of the wilderness.
To answer your question properly, though, that fucking place is haunted. I don't think that was hoaxed, although I could figure out ways to hoax it. I know film language and how to set props and whatnot, but I don't think those two people would go to it if the rest of their content was not that.
Yeah.
Because in no way does that help them. You know, I'm here. You give me Ghost and you don't give me Ghost later, I'm pissed off you're not giving me Ghost all the time.
Right. It's their track record, the track record of their content speaks to a different, you know, they're not going for that.
Yeah.
There are a few others of, you know, sleeping alone in a haunted Bothy and this and that, and I'm definitely gonna watch those by myself, and I suggest you do too. Get into Bothy talk, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Bothy Talk. This has been my segment that I'm calling Bothy Talk. I chuck the speaking skull up into the air where it disappears before landing back in my hand. Before it can get there, and it should be landing in your hand.
Oh, well, my segment was the news.
Oh, your segment was the news. Oh, we're done.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
That's the end of the episode. Okay, let's retake it. All right, y'all. That does it for another episode of Werewolf Radar. Thank you for joining us once again. If you see Nate Balding in the wilderness, please shoot him with a tranq dart and return him to El Chorrito, 2003. Was El Chorrito in existence in 2003? El Chorrito, 2013. How about?
I don't remember much before 2020. Okay. The pandemic erased everything.
2003, I had just graduated. God, we're going to have to do this again.
We don't want people to know how old we are.
Well, that does it for another episode of Werewolf Radar. A short one this time. If you see Nate Balding out there in the wilderness, please shoot him with a tranquilizer dart and return him to the place known only as Wolf Mountain. Place him on the altar, and the radar will receive him. He's at large. Nate, wherever you are, we hope you're getting enough berries and cool stream water, and that you found a Bothy to live in, and not are just sleeping in a cave or a tent. God forbid, a tent. Thank you to our listeners for your continued support of the show. If this is your first episode of Werewolf Radar, welcome. We love you as much as our other twisted children. If you really enjoyed what you just heard or saw or witnessed or learned about, come join us on patreon.com/Werewolf Radar. You can help us with a small financial donation as little as $1 a month to help keep the radar pinging, help keep us warning you of paranormal threats, local and abroad, both near and afar. And you can go to werewolfradar.com. You can check us out on YouTube, all of the social media platforms. It's harder not to find us online, as we like to say. But somehow people manage. If you want to help with that, you can hit us with 5 stars wherever podcasts are rated, or just tell your friends. And if you don't want to do any of that shit, just come back next week. We'll still tell you spooky stories for free, because we love our twisted children, as I've said.
My little twisted child, and that I tickle your behind your knees, you know, because I'm twisted too.
So there you like it, and then we sit down to a bowl of carrot mush because the winter has been so cool. It's a Bothy. Until next time, as ever, please join us in our sign-off line. Every Werewolf Radar listener should know. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Punch the sky, Spaceman Joe. Punch the sky, Spaceman everyone.